Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
What it do, family? Hope you're having a great grand rising on this Saturday. What's going on out there in the field? Hold on, I'm adding some social media real quick. Gotta send that over there to Twitter, or X as we call it now. Bitch ass niggas. Hold on. I hope you're having a great one, man. I've been having a hell of a goddamn shit. It's been a wild New Year's. It's been everything my good brother Dewan B said. I say my good brother Dewan B. His card. Y'all need to check out his card shit because Dewan B has been fucking on point with that, bro. I'll say that much. My brother, literally. He been squared out. You know what I mean? I don't know what nobody else could say about that brother, but that nigga been on. When he said heartache and motherfucking forgiveness, well, shit. I have to believe this brother because my children's grandfather that I had a problem with, he just passed away yesterday, and I had to decide, did I want to forgive him? Because I'm looking at my children's heartbreak. And then I had to decide to myself right then and there, did I have to forgive him? And I decided I was going to forgive that brother. And I forgave him yesterday for all his trespasses against me. Because I saw the heartbreak in my children. So salute to Dewan B, man. You fucking accurate as hell, Dewan B. I appreciate you, good brother. I got to go over there and get me a whole damn car reading after that because he literally showed me that it's real, yo. This shit is real, and yeah, man, it's going down, yo, across the universe. Everything's going down. And we talking about this whole thing with Coon. We got Coonoperations because we gonna have to deal with some of these coons. We've been letting some coons get elevated. You know, we've had some coons that have been elevated, especially Mr. One-Eyed Coon himself, the biggest coon, the biggest light heavyweight coon of all times, Charleston Coon White. nigga. And I hope this get back to your little skinny ass. I'll smack the shit out you, bro. I think me and him might be in the same weight class, but I'll smack the shit out of you, Charleston White. You a bitch ass nigga. And out here talking all this shit about black people the way you are, man, it's starting to really reveal what type of nigga you is. Cause I was sitting there, I was thinking, I was like, if he was a broken clock, I'd be like, okay, this nigga's a broken clock. But this nigga's not even right once a day. He's got to go like 30 or 40 days before he hits some shit, and you be like, okay, yeah, that nigga Charleston White said some real shit. That's how I be looking at it. Like, okay, this nigga hit a 30-day span, then he said something right. But he's just focused on what's the main thing that's already a microaggression in the community. The hood rats, the ratchetness that we know. We know that that's there. But a lot of times, if we take a quick precision look at these people, we will realize that most of these people ain't even foundational black Americans. So he one of them coons that, like a lot of these coons, they will dump anything black on black people. They don't sit there, they don't mess through it and be like, okay, they'll just say, well, this is just black culture. Even if these are people from other communities that are not technically foundational black Americans, they just look like us. And that's one of our biggest problems. That's why I say delineation is a must. Because as you've seen with what happened in New Orleans, you've seen a lot of white people trying to attach this dude to the black community. And we're like, no, this dude has nothing to do with the black community. I went through his stuff. He's hanging with white people. He's hanging with Latinos. He's hanging with a whole bunch of Arabs. When they went to his house, was there a black person pulled out of that house? I ask everybody right now. No. There was a bunch of Arabs. Go look at the video. He's not hanging around us. Why ain't no niggas from the FOI or the NOI running around doing terrorist attacks if it's all about Islam? I'm going to ask that question again. If it's all about Islam, why aren't there niggas from the NOI and the FOI committing terrorism attacks? And don't give me that, oh, nigga, it's discipline. You got shit to do about no damn discipline, nigga. We dealing with the facts here. And y'all not gonna cap. This has been our problem as black people. We've been allowing everybody to attach their trash to us. And when we say, hey, no, we don't want nobody's trash, y'all take that. Hey, look, if you're gonna be an Egyptian or you're gonna be something else, a Nigerian or anything else, if you're gonna run around with flags all up in your profile, be that. Don't say you're a black American. And I know a lot of Pan-African niggas, they like to run with that because Pan-Africans like to muddy the water. Because if we can muddy the water, we can keep all niggas in the same damn boat or raft. You niggas is in inner tubes and rafts and shit. And I just want us as black people to start realizing, like, yo, you don't have to listen to a nigga like Charleston White. I got into it with Say Cheese yesterday, and see when I poked Say Cheese, when I said, nigga, this is where you get most of your money from. You get most of your money from this one-eyed, skinny, lopsided head Negro. Look at that nigga Charleston White head. Don't that nigga head look like an F? I wish whoever knocked his eye out with a finish crushing that. I don't normally wish this on other black folks, ever. But I wish that nigga would have, this the type of nigga that should be deceased. I don't care. I'm not saying or asking nobody to do it, but when it happened, it should have been the end of him. And I don't believe in God kept him around. No, sometimes the devil keeps niggas around too. Y'all act like, it's just God. Ain't God and the devil one and the same? Cause they was battling. And he couldn't defeat the nigga. He had to cast the nigga somewhere. So you must be the same if you couldn't beat the other nigga. Y'all niggas on the same level. So don't tell me this nigga keep niggas alive, but this nigga don't. If y'all believe in the whole God devil shit, this is for the layman niggas. I'm not talking to those who are conscious, who understand the reality of devil God concept being one, the ego and the perception of the id. We all understand that. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of babbling. If you know that shit, nigga, you should already know that. That's neither here nor there. We're talking in layman's terms. We talking for the streets, the random Negroes who are in the damn streets. A lot of y'all be like, man, why y'all talk to the street niggas? Because we have to, nigga. You can't walk around talking about you doing God's work, but you ain't never on the surface. Let me say this again. You cannot talk about you doing God's work, but your ass ain't never on the surface. If you're not in the midst of the people listening to their murmurs and what's going on, how would you know everything other than unless it's happenstance? Get your motherfucking mind right, man. Stop playing with me. Most hated, most hated. All right, we had our Gasper. I guess he was laughing. I don't know what that Gaspar. Gaspar, that's the name of a nigga like you wish you was in Spain, nigga. Gaspar, you Spanish? Yeah, bros. Normally they let me see my joint. I got the big screen. Oh, you know what, my nigga? I forgot. I was watching basketball games on YouTube last night, and I turned off the damn chat, cause them YouTube niggas, what they be talking about don't mean shit on them basketball games. Boy, it be just lots of trash. But I'm just being honest. Why are we listening to one-eyed niggas who talk like a nigga who had one big eye and one little eye? That's how, like, I wish fucking he still was making the Boondocks, because then you could have brought Charleston White in as a cousin, or Uncle Ruckus. There's no difference between Charleston White and Uncle motherfucking Ruckus, bro. There's no difference. Only difference is that we know that, no, there is no difference. They're both characters. Yeah, I almost lost what I was thinking. Like, no, there is no difference. They're both characters. Cause he know he ain't talking like this around his mama. He ain't talking like this around his uncles and them. I've seen him in his house. I've seen him in his house. I stopped watching him a while ago. I stopped watching Charleston White when he told me he was a character. I was like, okay, then leave that nigga alone. Because this the type of nigga that's going to do anything to sensationalize any fucking thing. There used to be a motherfucking thing. Nigga said there'll be a nigga standing on the block with a sign that said, I'll do any motherfucking thing for any motherfucking thing. That's what Charleston White is. He has become that actual character that niggas said in jokes that there's going to be a nigga that's going to stand on the side of the corner and say, I'll do any motherfucking thing for any motherfucking thing. And that's what he does. He tells y'all this too. This is why I'm like weirded out about the community nowadays. Oh hell yeah, I tell you, I'm a snitch on everybody. I'm a snitch, I'm a rat. Yeah, all right, then why the fuck you keep coming around the community? If you such a square nigga, why you still around messing with all the thug niggas? You not creating nothing but you not creating motion, you not creating traction, nigga, you creating distractions. Where's your movement about Robert Brooks, Mr. Charleston White? Cause you nigga shit to say about that brother. Even if whatever he did, he didn't unalive the young woman that he allegedly poked. Whatever that situation is, that ain't for us to be God. And if you believe in God, why are you out here talking about you the judgment? I don't know that God ordained you, nigga. And this is the problem with the country right now. We've allowed mass insanity from square niggas. Niggas who claim they ain't no hustle, but you claim you did all this egregious stuff to a young white woman. I don't know what the whole thing is, whatever. I'm not gonna be one of them niggas like, oh well, she was white. No. You harmed another human being if what you said out your mouth, Charleston White. That's another reason I would distance myself from this nigga. And like I said, I had it out with Say Cheese. Say Cheese, nigga, you know, nigga. You know, nigga. Don't make me pull up those Twitter accounts, nigga. Cause you capitulated in the end, nigga. You capitulated. Cause you know your mama didn't raise a scumbag. So for you to out here keep promoting this dude, that's something between you, your mama, and your God. You gonna have to deal with that, nigga. Cause when it all comes down to it, the truth has been spoken. Breeze Omega, I don't sit over here and lie. I don't have a reason to lie, nigga. I don't make money from none of this bullshit. There's people on this platform I was giving money to. After this one woman did me dirty, I decided to stop giving everybody money because I start realizing y'all don't really give a fuck about the truth. You don't give a fuck about standing on nothing. You just hoping a nigga gonna cash app you so you can get what you want and do what you do. Big E, salute family. What's good, my good brother? Hey, Big E, I saw you over there cooking them niggas in New Jersey. I was like, that's my nigga Big E over there. I forgot the nigga name. Something in New Jersey. Big something in New Jersey. But I was like, I watched those joints, Big E, and I'm very respectful of you, good brother. Cause you be standing on it. Like that Big E is a nigga I see, I be like, yeah, that nigga Big E. Cause I don't see no difference from Big E on platforms. I see Big E standing tall everywhere he go. I be like, damn, that's Big E. I can tell when it's you. I'm like, that's Big E. That's why I be fucking with you. I be like, shit. Yeah, BTBTV. I saw that shit. I'm like, I saw you on there twice. I was like, that Big E of all the niggas on there. I said you the only nigga because you check that Latino nigga, and they keep that Latino nigga. He be saying lots of goofy shit over there. And then they'll go on his, and then that brother who you was on his thing, the New Jersey nigga, he'll go over there on the Latino shit. Then all of a sudden he play like he forgot everything he was doing on his shit. And he over there caca and kikiing with them niggas. I started watching that. I pick up a nigga digital trail. I said, this nigga is not standing on car. I'm like, Big E over there cooking. I seen it. Salute to urban politicians being one of the people on the ground. And I seen a lot of people talking crazy. I'm like, what's the problem of y'all going in there looking in the house? It's no longer nobody's house. That house was left open like that. You know? When my house got raided in Baltimore, my house was left open like that. You know what I mean? I told my man, go over there, just get my pictures. This nigga get over, he's scared. Cause he told me he heard voices in there. Like, yeah, nigga, it's an open house. Don't I told him, I said, don't interfere with niggas wanting to steal TVs or any of that entertainment stuff. Let them have that. Just say, hey, bro, y'all can have whatever y'all want. I'm just in here to get this nigga's pictures and paperwork. Cause when you get raided by the feds, that's how they leave your house. It's over, nigga. So all the weird niggas out there talking about, oh, these Karens and all these niggas, that's just journalistic shit. You got to walk in there. That's not invasion of anyone's anything. Your home is forfeited now. Especially when you've been invaded by the feds. Your shit forfeited. That's why they leave your door wide open, nigga. That's why they tear it down in the first place. Your shit is now open property. This is not an eviction, nigga. This has been a raid. Get that part in y'all motherfucking heads. It's been a damn raid. So my first part I'm talking about is we gonna have to deal with these coon operations. Cause we've been cooperating with too many goddamn coons. Charleston White is a damn coon, nigga. I'm not gonna back off on it. And you can't even really use no videos of this nigga cause this nigga is hitting niggas with copyright shit. So that shows what type of nigga he is. He's a bona fide coon. That nigga get up. I ain't going to the goddamn moon. I'm walking to the star. That's why he always got on Dickies and little flat shoes. Cause he afraid that he put on some Jordans or some shit. That nigga might float off to the moon. Bitch ass nigga. That's what I'm standing on. I don't know what the rest of y'all standing on, but and for me in 2025, ain't no nigga that's a coon type nigga can even be around me, nigga. Niggas talking that manosphere shit, nigga, get the fuck from around me, nigga. If you ain't being real about what you saying, get the fuck from around me, nigga. I don't have no problem with black women, nigga. I know there's some funky ass women on all sides, but I know we got our problem. We got our hood rats, but that's why I don't fuck with no hood rats. You got your choice. Do you want a $40 bitch? Nigga? Some of y'all scared to even recognize, like, yeah, nigga, I fuck with only $40 hoes. You need to step your motherfucking game up, nigga. I don't care about niggas if they choose to be with a Becky. I would prefer you to get your nice sister if you do. But I'm not, nigga, I'm not in your paperwork. I don't give a damn what you do. My business in 2025 is the empowerment of myself as a black person and those black people that I interact with. I'm trying to tighten up my circles. I ain't got time to be worrying about what another nigga bank is or checking what another nigga status is, nigga. But if I see you do some goofy shit, nigga, I'm getting from around you. I'm trying to get my own motion and traction. I don't need niggas who got shit that's gonna be going off the road, off the path, nigga. If it ain't here, I ain't doing back and forth. I'm not doing up in there. I'm not doing none of that, nigga. Get the fuck on. That's how it is. Bitches too. I really thought about that this year. I said, how many will I really cash out people this year like I used to? I don't know that I will. Unless I really feel like I fuck with you. Fuck your laptops. Fuck whatever you're doing. Go fund me that shit yourself. Ain't no more of this, oh yeah. Here, that's been the problem. That's been the problem. I'm only gonna fuck with people who fuck with me. That's it. And this has to be proven.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts, your thoughts, your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
That bitch off. That's right, nigga. All 2025, nigga. Cut that bitch off. I don't care what you got to say. Bitch, I'm coming from the scrolls, ho. I always loved that brother right there, boy. I remember it was like 2015, like 2014. People don't know that brother caught motion like back then, like 2014, 2015. I always remember that. And I was like, this brother right here, because he was on like, I think it was MySpaces at that time. He was putting that shit on there. And he had me die laughing. He got some greater scriptures. That brother had me rolling. I love him. I used to love when he would dance. He would dance and shit. Yeah, that is a funny brother right there. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But all 2025, nigga, we ain't fucking with nobody like that, nigga. It's over for niggas. Ain't wasting my time with all this bullshit. And you see what happened to this brother in New York. He's sitting up here and this Latino chick, she yeah, really dangerous. I mean, literally, this chick went off and over a damn sandwich too, man. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, brothers, FBA brothers and sisters, get the fuck out of New York now while you can. That shit is imploding. I'm telling my brother right now, y'all need to leave Long Island, cause y'all on the island is gonna get cut off. There's only like three ways out of there. You know, the outer bridge cross. There's only the outer bridge crossing. There's the Verrazano, and then there's another spot that if you can get over into New Jersey, that you can cut back across the Passaic. I think it's called the Passaic Highway or some shit. But um, black people who are FBA, it's time to abandon New York. Leave it to the immigrants. Leave it to the tethers, because it's going to go bad up there. Y'all need to just give it up. I told them, give up mommy, just sell mommy house and get the hell out of there, because it's no longer time to stay up there. It's about to be the waters rising, all this shit. Get the hell out of New York while you can. Get the
Like
hell
I
up
should have
out of
ordered it
there.
before you, you should order before me. And just because of that, like, you know, I mean, I'm sure one of them should have had let it go, you know, but none of them let it go. And one of them, the thing is that one of them was armed. What happened yesterday was so sad, you know, like that guy.
Now listen, that's from a damn immigrant. I mean, he's got an immigrant thing too. He's saying one of them should have let it go. No, she should have let it go. She was the one armed with a goddamn weapon, moist nigga, over a damn sandwich. And apparently, like I said, they don't never tell the truth in the beginning, but I did. I've been digging in this story, and the worker was already in line. The skinny Latino bitch, her last name is Cruz, so you motherfuckers get it in your head. That whole black and brown shit was bullshit. And very skinny bitch. The bitch is real thin. Makes me think while she arguing over. I want to check her background. I've been trying to figure out her background if she's illegal or legal. But anyway, you don't stab nobody 7 damn times over no damn sandwich. Maybe pull your knife out. Hey, maybe if you feel like he threatened you enough, slash him once. I'd be like, okay, now you're like, okay. But to stab somebody 7 times in their gut, in their neck, in their arms, legs, and back, get the fuck out of here. That was a murder. And for anybody to accept that, nigga, get the fuck on the sidelines. I don't fuck with you no more. That's it. Let's take that down because we won't give that brother too much clout. Because we not hating on that brother. But we did notice that jail brother was over there hanging with them Latinos. And that's a problem with a lot of you niggas. Y'all niggas be in jail and y'all was in. That's why I say I think I'm grateful because all my shit was in Baltimore because I was only really around black people. There wasn't no Latinos in the Baltimore jail at that time when I got arrested. Maybe it is now. It was black and white people. And the one little stupid white boy I tried to save his dumb ass, he ain't want to listen. He thought he was street. And I'm like, yo, man, you white. You should just stay out of that. And he ain't listen. They beat the shit out his ass. And, well, good. Good for him. Salute to the brothers in Baltimore that kept it 100. Let's finish this damn story.
The guy was just doing his job. He came in to get a sandwich. Like, how do you stab somebody 7 times? On the subways, on the streets, people
Exactly.
are
Even
being
your
lit on
voice
fire.
stats realized it.
I've been on the subway, like, now it's super dangerous. I'm considering taking the bike to work and to the gym because
Now
now I
he
don't want
start
to get in
talking
the
about a
subway.
whole bunch. This
People are
is
getting
babble.
pushed into the subway.
This is what we
like
call
now,
babble.
it's so dangerous. It's crazy. Like, I can't believe, like, we're in 2025, like New York
so
City was
crazy.
dangerous years ago, but, like now you would think that the city would be more secure.
Let me let y'all know when New York was dangerous, nigga. Y'all like, New York is so dangerous. So y'all years ago, New York was dangerous in the late 60s, early 70s when people with his accent showed up. When they brought the Puerto Ricans, that's when the Bronx blew up. Somehow the Bronx became a devastation zone. I remember it was fires and shit. Well, I don't remember. I don't come to the late 70s, but I'm talking about I remember reading as a kid because you had to do reports. Like when you're in school, you're doing like fucking reports. You're like, okay. And you're like, wait, this happened in the Bronx? There was a big giant fire. Literally like when I was born in 79. It was a big ass fire in fucking the Bronx. And I guess that's when the Bronx became devastated. And then you have Ronald Reagan showing up in the 80s. And and you see him walking around. The Bronx look like fucking you know how Palestine and shit look right now with all the bricks and on the ground and just a couple of buildings standing up and it's all bombed out. That's what the Bronx. There's videos. You can go look them up on YouTube. There's videos. You're like, what the fuck happened to the Bronx? But the only people you see saying like, "Hey, sir, what the fuck are y'all gonna do for us?" is black people. All this Latino shit and Latino that. The Latinos are just standing there. They just walking around like, "Hey, nigga, this is how we normally live." Cause you have to go look at videos of fucking Puerto Rico at that time. So Puerto Ricans is coming. They bringing Puerto Ricans into the Bronx because it's devastated. Um, there's a whole movie. Joe Pesci was in a movie about where what was going on in the Bronx. Actually, the white landlords were burning down fucking projects, burning down buildings, burning down whole streets. The white Jews, which y'all would say they're Jews or small hats, but they were white people. They were all white. Motherfuckers from Hell's Kitchen, all of that, who owned property over there in the Bronx, they was just burning it all fucking down. There's what is it called? It's called The Supers. And then there's another movie that came out 1988, 89. I believe it's called Batteries Not Included. It's a sci-fi movie. See, white people will make a movie about aliens, but it's about something real. Batteries Not Included is about white people firebombing and destroying the goddamn buildings. But they didn't realize that some white people still lived in those buildings. So somehow the white people were saved by little alien flying saucers. Go look up Batteries Not Included. I promise y'all, man. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Neely Fuller Jr. said they don't make movies without reasons for making them, you know? So we'll sit around, we'll think like, oh, they just made this fucking movie, and it's not true. They don't just sit around and make movies. Okay, yeah, we'll get into that too. Yeah, Cause I think my brother should get his due rights, cause they did treat him like shit. Keep it going. Cause we gonna get into
Employee
this
tells
whole
us that
Bronx
it seemed
shit.
as though
Hold
Hodges
on.
was here first, and then Cruz
We gonna
crossed
get
in front
deep.
of him, and it
Y'all think
sparked
I'm
a whole
joking.
argument. Here, take a listen to what he said.
See?
I separate them. The male guy in the front, the lady, she was in the back. She's spilling him in his face, and male guy.
Now hold on, real quick. I wanted to notice what that other immigrant just say. The mad guy. He already labels a negative inconnotation to that brother. She slides in front of him, and then he said, the mad guy. How about the bitch cutting in front of him with her thin ass? See, she thought she could do like she do any other time, and niggas be like, all right, Slim. You know how niggas in New York be. I know how niggas be like, all right, Slim. You ready to get in front? All right, bitch, let me get your number. And she probably used to doing that. But this brother is a real brother, got a family. He don't give a damn about no skinny Latino bitch. And she couldn't understand that. That's why she lashed out the way she did. Because she's so used to getting her way. Cause with these new simp niggas, that's why I tell niggas simps is bad for the community. Y'all niggas be allowing allowances for bad behavior from women. I don't. I don't never. You know the funny shit is I notice when I'm at my job, people will walk up to you like, excuse me. And I'm looking at them in their face and they still looking at me. I'm looking at them in their face and they looking at me. And they're fidgeting and shit. This is what the internet has done to people. People don't even know how to, or like I say, the weird shit is with old white people. They get all up close on you. That's why I be telling old white people like, get back, nigga. Like, nigga, you do know there's all this stuff going around. Cause even if you don't believe it, nigga, I don't want you breathing all up in my fucking face, dude. God damn, niggas, they don't know about like space. Like, nigga, you should only be within 2 feet of me, nigga. 2 feet if I'm allowing you. Really, it should be 3 feet, nigga. That's an attack distance. You like, hey, nigga, 3 feet, that's good. Why you gotta get all close trying to, with your hands show 'em, nigga, like, you know the, and why do people come into Michael's looking for shit that, like, you should be able to get at, like, a fucking CVS or Walgreens and shit? I need a pill thing. Nigga, we don't have that. Nigga, I can show you something you could turn into a pill container. You got to make it. This a craft store, nigga. I be having people coming in asking me, do you have toilet paper? No, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? We got shit you can make your color if you want to make your own toilet paper, nigga. Nigga, if you want to make toilet paper, nigga, I got the paper for you right now, nigga. Give you a whole roll, nigga. It is toilet paper, but I don't know if it really wipe your ass. But, nigga, here, nigga, we got it. You're supposed to make the shit, nigga. We don't. God, people be driving me crazy. It be niggas in there looking for luggage. I'm like, nigga, you gotta go down to Ross, nigga. Now there's Burlington. We got Burlington too now. I'm like, yeah, nigga, go to Burlington or Ross. Fuck is you in here looking for luggage? We got the shit to decorate your luggage, nigga. You won't. Oh, we got 2 new Dada videos coming up. Dada, his cousin Kada. Oh, we got new Jada. Jada over there. Y'all go check out Jada. She going crazy in Wulong. All right, let's finish this. But I just wanted y'all to know this in
And
case our
male guy,
brother
he get mad. She's split him. So he was lemon juice mixed with a coffee machine. He throw on her. So she took the knife. This is so bad. This is my first time I see.
She spit on him first, but our brother took some lemon juice and threw on her. And then she stabbed him to death. This is crazy. So I just wanted to be known that that woman, as he said,
This happened from my
assaulted the
face.
brother first.
And here's some new video of 24-year-old Jaya Cruz, who police identify as who allegedly stabbed to death 36-year-old Ray
She's
Hodges, a
probably a
U.S.
legal
postal worker.
immigrant.
And this employee tells us that it seemed as though
Yeah,
Hodges
brother.
was here first, and then
And
Cruz
he's
crossed in front of
FBA.
him,
I looked-
and it
I
sparked
was
a whole
talking to one of
argument.
his family
Here, take a
members.
listen to what he said.
So I separate them. The male guy in the front, the lady, she was in the back. She spit on him.
Notice she says
in
mad
his
guy.
face. And male guy, he get mad.
She spit in his
She
face.
spit him. So he was lemon juice mixed with a coffee machine. He throw on her. So she took the knife. This is so bad. This is my first time I see this happen from my face.
And this all unfolded yesterday at around
Once
2:30.
again,
We also
he
heard from
still
a
had
teacher
the
at a nearby school
cordiality
who
to
says they
not
had to go
spit.
into lockdown, which is customary for any sort of dangerous situation out here. But of course, it was very scary for her and the nearby community, who's all just shocked over this violent incident that happened right here. And also hearing from the USPS that issued a statement saying that it is looking out for the safety and well-being of its employees, and that it is working diligently with the NYPD as they investigate the situation. In Harlem, Christy Kalishian, CBS News, New York.
Let me say this to some of my brothers and sisters who work these jobs. You can go on Amazon and you can buy a stab proof vest. I work in retail and I wear one. I've had a situation where I had a little crazy Latino nigga, and that nigga tried to stab me. Had I not had on my stab-proof vest, he would have punctured me in my left twice. But he went twice, boom, boom, and he realized all of a sudden, you know what happened? His coward ass dropped the knife. And in that moment, I took him and I put him in the full Nelson and I choked him out until the police came. But I always think about, like, damn, had I never just was one of those niggas that wasn't thinking. I always think everything's the apocalypse. So I'm always on Amazon buying like little trinkets and stuff. And I wear a stab proof vest all the time. Nigga said at Michael's? I'm like, yeah, nigga, nigga, you don't know how much stuff at Michael's a nigga could use to kill you. There's all types of things that can puncture you at Michael's. It's a creative place. They got fucking all types of fucking knives of different types and shit, nigga. Shit that is for beating, that could stab you. Y'all better be thinking about where y'all work out, man. I think of that shit all the time because I'm a conspiracy nigga. That's how I live my life. I always live like that. I always be prepping, all that shit. They haven't shown me that they not trying to keep this world right, nigga. Cause if they did, they would have just like, okay, let's get rid of racism. Wait, let me make sure I'm getting rid of the right video. Cause they be doing a lot of weird shit around here, bro.
Employee tells us that it seemed as though Hodges was here first, and then Cruz crossed in front of him, and it sparked a whole argument. Here, take a listen to what he said.
So I separate them.
Okay. We done. All right, let's get into it. Our good brother, Ice T, They coming at. We gonna get to the coon shit as we going along. So I know some of y'all like, where's the coon? We gonna get to the coons. We gonna get down the line, cause well, I already started out by talking about the main coon that we gonna be getting into. Y'all know there is a creature called a Maine Coon. I didn't know that. I was looking that up last night when I was doing the whole coon thing, and I was like, there's actually another creature. There's not just a raccoon. There's something called a Maine Coon. I think it comes from like Michigan or somewhere. Y'all let me know, because maybe it's in another country, but it's another big old thing. It's called a Maine Coon. I was like, what the hell is that? It was scary looking to me. But then it just did what coons did. It bullshitted. Well, look, they got our brother Ice T. Which, look, I thought about it. People was like, man, why? I saw a lot of bitch ass niggas talking about, man, why Ice T don't got his shit together. I said because y'all don't even understand as a black man. When you a black person, you even try to do it digitally. Cause I did saw a video, old video, where Ice T was saying like, man, they make it so hard for a black man even to sign my shit digitally. I'm registered in New Jersey. They won't let me do it from California. Cause he over there with that white woman. What's her name? If y'all know who that white woman is that had Ice T children recently, name her name. She like a snow bunny. Everybody like her, and don't play like you niggas don't like her. Y'all niggas know y'all like her. She's a vixen and whatever, and she's a white chick. I don't think she ever got butt implants or nothing. I think he kept her, got her when she was natural. We know that he also used to fuck with Darlene OG Ortiz from the 5150. But at the same time, he fucking with that white lady over there. And I don't know that she's done too much craziness, so she's actually settled down. I used to follow her on Instagram and shit. I can't remember her name right now because I don't deal with debauchery every goddamn day. I got daughters. That's why. But if y'all know her name, put it in the chat if you can. If y'all coming through, please hit that like and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that be tapping in. When my man Earl Allure come through, I gotta hit my man up. Cause Earl Allure has been a dedicated homie. I gotta tap in with Earl. But appreciate everybody that be coming through. Y'all have I appreciate y'all for even getting. We're trying to get to that 1,000. We're trying to do it organically. So tell your mama, your daddy, and them, your cousins and them. We trying to keep it organic. We not trying to get where we do the link where we get all these people that we don't know. We want everybody coming here. We want to build something. Breeze, that's Omega. Alpha, I'm the N, motherfucker. I'm not Alpha. I'm the N, motherfucker. Omega. Y'all get over here and get in with the ending, nigga. I was supposed to go down. Let's write a new chapter. Let's build this story. Let's make the end the biggest thing that we ever done. Come on, y'all. Get your family in here. Tap in with your boy Breeze Omega. Omega this Breeze, man. We got love. Let's go. Ice T, set these niggas off.
Oh, sir. What's up, officer? Officer, just let you know you're being recorded, okay? I'm headed to the DMV. That's where I'm going to get all my registration and everything. You know your registration expired since 2021. That's where I'm going. So your license expired as well. That's why I'm going to the DMV. Give me my paperwork here. No, don't touch me. Don't give me like that.
And I'm going to say this right there. People don't know the DMV, that's the pandemic. 2021. A lot of people like, what? He should have been. No, nigga, you couldn't almost go to them places. It was hard. And then they would block you out because they were bringing in immigrants at the time. So they were making it hard for you to get pushed back to the list. People don't get that. I say, what? I'm like, yeah, right out here in Virginia, they kept pushing me back on the list. Till I was like, one day, I was like, nigga, I ain't got time to get up there, especially when my wife was passing. A lot of niggas don't get that. They made it like it was easy, like you could do your shit over the line, but not really if you was black. If you was black, they acted like they ain't know who you was. Like you gotta come down to the fucking DMV. This is facts. All black people who know this. If you had to get some shit done in 2021, you know they made you come to the DMV. If you was white, I remember people that I know and my friends, my white friends, they was like, hey, why don't you guys just do it on the internet? They was like, we was like, what do you mean on the internet? They acted like our pictures didn't work. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. I was like, if you was black, they acted like your picture did not work for some reason. But if you had white friends, all your white friends was like, just do it online. And you was trying to do what they was telling you. And I had a motherfucker come to my house and I showed his ass. And he was like, yo, Breeze. He's like, yo, I think this is racism. I remember that. This is like 2021. They made it like everybody else, but some people could. But if you was a regular black American, for some reason, it was almost so hard for you to get your shit done. So then I had to go down. I remember I had to take my wife down there. She was in a wheelchair at the time because she was taking the goddamn chemotherapy and shit. And it was like, yeah, bronze, this is what was going on. If you was black, they was not making it like it easy for you can get your IDs and stuff. They played like you could, but when you would go and put your face on that screen, for some reason the screen would play like it didn't know who you was. So you ended up having to go down, make an appointment with the DMV. So I understand what Ice-T was saying and what he was going through.
Give me my paperwork. Get this on camera.
Legendary rapper and actor Ice-T, best known for his role as Detective Odafin Tutuola on Law & Order, was pulled over in New Jersey for what looked like a missing front plate on his Porsche. Things took a turn when officers found his registration and license were expired, leading to a heated exchange with the star. Here's how it all went down.
Kilo comes back, negative stolen, 2015, Porsche 911, two-door, color gray. Registration expired. Step that one.
How's it going, sir?
What's up, officer?
Officer Sill, Hudson County Sheriff's Office. Let you know you'll be recorded, okay?
I'm headed to the DMV. That's where I'm going to get all my registration and everything straight on the car.
At first, everything appeared to be normal.
And I'll say that's fucked up for Ice-T. Like, you got to get down to a southern state, bro. Stop fucking with the Northeast. I know you love it up there because you can get to them record labels. But just go to Virginia. Come to Maryland or Virginia where you don't have to have a front license plate. Because that whole front license plate shit, bro, that get niggas. But out here, you don't really have to have a front license plate. Shit, you could buy a Porsche, nigga, and then you can get a farm use. You can put that on your fucking Porsche. If you don't want niggas to know who you are, you can put a farm use sign on there. And then they can't fuck with
Normal as a simple traffic stop, but things would soon escalate between the actor and the officer.
You know your registration expires since 2021.
That's where I'm going. I'm headed right for it.
When did you decide to go and change?
Yesterday. I went yesterday. But
Yeah, but what I'm saying is registration been expired since 2021.
car
been parked.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course I'm sure. That's why I'm trying to get this car set up to roll. Yesterday I went to the DMV and they said that their system was down, so that's where I'm headed. I got 7 cars. I'm trying to get them all straight.
Why not just let him go?
You say you went to DMV yesterday? They said the system is down?
Yesterday, yeah.
What time was your appointment yesterday?
I didn't have an appointment. They just take me.
You didn't have an appointment to go to DMV?
I don't need one.
Why is that?
Because they know me.
Because they know you. Is your passport? You have a driver's license with you?
Yep.
There you go. You see that? That nigga got mad. Oh, because they know you. You hear the cop like, oh, they know. Like, you don't know him? You don't know that's Ice-T, nigga. I mean, this is so, like, crass. Like, you can be like, yo, okay, brother Ice-T. Look, Ice-T, man, just park your car and walk across there. My brother said he's done this for many different celebrities. That, like, especially black people. But he said he's done it for white folks, too. If he know you, he be like, all right, look, god damn. Look, you got to hurry up. He said shit like that to them. Like, look, wait, you got to do what? All right, well, you got to hurry up because if not, I'm going to have this shit towed or some shit like that. He'll tell them, my brother is a New York City sergeant. He be dealing with this shit all the damn time. That's why I be looking at this shit like, man, this is bullshit the way they treating Ice-T. Because I know for a fact, when you a black cop and you run across celebrities, you treat them a certain way. My brother tell me all the times the motherfuckers he should have arrested that are celebrities, but he let them slide. It's like y'all don't get it. This shit right here, this is anti-black racism. That's why we need to change.
I'm getting that. That's expired.
So you have your license expired as well?
That's why I'm going to the DMV.
Sir, you only see 1 feet. You cannot drive with an expired license and expired registration.
I mean, why don't you follow me right to this garage right here? The DMV is right there. You don't gotta be that serious about this. I mean, you can, but you don't have to.
Well, is it serious? So, give me 1 sec.
I could park the car right here and then walk to the DMV.
I'm gonna say this. I can tell. See, Ice-T tripped because he's done this before. This you don't act crazy like you like nigga. Why is he doing this? Like, I'm Ice-T. He don't understand these new immigrant niggas that been brought in. Ice-T is not paying attention to what we've been saying. That they brought in all these new people who don't have no respect for black people. You're seen as a problem to them. As they're trying to solidify their illegal selves into this country, niggas is a problem. You can hear this guy's accent clearly. I don't care what anybody say. Until y'all prove me that he ain't no Latino, because I've already looked at the police report, just letting you know he was a Latino. I'm just trying to, like, for the sake of semantics. But our brother Ice-T is like, I've been through this before. He's like, he's probably faced a Latino before, but that Latino was homegrown. This guy, clearly with the accent, is not homegrown. Y'all don't get it, man. Because Ice-T been on the East Coast. People like, what? Because I saw some dumb nigga talking about maybe Ice-T don't know the laws on the East Coast. I'm like, nigga, Ice-T been on the East Coast. Ice-T stay up at the go to the record companies all the label. What do you think Ice-T do? Why you think he would keep a house in Jersey to get to New York easier? You goofies. See, smart niggas are smart. Dumb niggas are dumb. Ice-T is intelligent. That's intelligent. Y'all keep thinking like smart and intelligence is the same thing. It's intelligent to have a home on the West Coast because you doing movies and all that. It's intelligent to have a home on the East Coast because you're doing music. Because the multitude of studios that are cheaper to use are on the East Coast. There's studios on the West Coast, but they're very expensive. You know, gotta go Palisades, Malibu. I've been out there. I was like, this shit is expensive as hell. Me and my cousin Malik, we worked at Universal Studios. We were working we got the job like some weird shit. We just standing there. And the white nigga said, hey, what are you doing? That nigga said, get over here and get your uniforms. I remember that day when me and my cousin got our job at Universal. We just standing there. Niggas worked all day, didn't fill out the application to the end of the day. It was the craziest shit ever. We riding around in golf carts and shit. And that's why I always tell people that Kraft Foods, nigga. And it ain't Kraft like, y'all think it's like Kraft cheese. No, it's Kraft Foods. That's their thing that they do, that they make food. They got all the food. Oh my God, we used to take home subs at the end of the day. Because I remember the first day we was scared because we thought we was stealing and shit. That nigga said, y'all gonna leave? Because we just took a couple of subs. That nigga said, the white nigga walked out. He said, y'all gonna leave the rest of this? Because it's going in the garbage in 5 minutes. Me and my cousin looked at each other. Because it was already expensive to live in L.A., nigga. So now you bringing all this food home? Oh, my God. And you never got tired. It wasn't like working at McDonald's where you would get tired of eating a Big Mac. Kraft Food Services provide all types of food, nigga. You might get lobster someday, depending on whatever show is there, was doing the set, nigga. It might be, they would do these steak bites and shit. They would cut the steak up and mix it with potatoes and onions and shit. Oh my God. And we would wait till everybody would get their fill, and then me and my cousin, we would load that shit up in the back of the car and go home. All we had to do was raise a damn a motherfucking the thing when the niggas coming in. You gotta raise that little thing. It's got the checkerboard on it. I don't know what the fuck they call them again. It ain't a ladder, nigga. It's just a little fucking rail and shit. You just raising that shit up when niggas' cars is coming through. And you seeing niggas that you know. Like, nigga. Some of them niggas ain't nice, but some of them is. But I'm going to tell you that much. A lot of the white niggas was not nice. I'll be honest. A lot of the white people, maybe women, they were nice, but a lot of the white niggas, them niggas was never nice. We be sitting there like, this nigga's an asshole. Wait, are we at the end? Ice.
It's 5-6. I'm without arrow.
Those are all the things.
You said you have other vehicles registered?
I have 7 vehicles.
Okay.
Receive you. Want me to try this up?
It's 5-6. It's the number.
So yeah, I get what Ice-T saying. Like, nigga, I work on police shows. The cops all like me, nigga. He probably like, this is new. That's what I felt like what happened to Ice-T. Cause a lot of people was talking like, oh, well, Ice-T, he should have fucking knew his lesson. He think he's just like all the other celebrities. But you don't got no shit of Ice-T doing nothing bad. When Ice-T told y'all he was a pimp nigga, he told y'all niggas. When he said he was a alleged cop killer nigga, y'all got mad then. Fuck out of here. Ain't like Ice ain't never been on his cue or been on his square. Y'all niggas is trying to play that brother. And I said, this that effect of Diddy and all that other bullshit. This why I told black people, I don't support none of it. I don't know if Diddy and them are guilty or not. Even if whatever I heard in the past, it, what I heard. I don't know for sure. I've always said that, and I stand on that. I'm not gonna ever join the the dominant society against black people at all. Y'all can hate me or whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yep, these niggas is guilty. No, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Because when I was being alleged guilty, I wasn't guilty. I remember when the one police sergeant said to the captain, "Hey, captain, I think these guys is really college students." And that nigga said, "Yeah, and I'm motherfucking Robin Hood." Some shit he said like that, the white devil. I remember that. So if people don't believe me, I'm not gonna believe what the fuck they got to say either. How am I obliged just because they so-called say they are the authority? Fuck out of here. That's defeatist language in its sense. I'm already a prisoner of war. That's how I think of myself. I don't think of myself as no damn slave. Like lots of niggas complain, hey nigga, we use a slave. Hey nigga, we slave. No, I ain't no slave, nigga. I'm a prisoner of war. So now I move like a paratrooper that's trapped behind enemy lines, nigga. I connect with those who are like minded, do business with those who are like minded if I can. That's it. And run disruption wherever possible. Sit around wasting time, focus on one thing. Sometimes y'all whole thing be like, okay, let's just talk about this. No, nigga. A lot of shit going on, man. But we gonna always end up back at the point and pivot of injustice, as we see with our brother Ice T, who clearly like, come on, man, yeah. Anybody who's against what went on to Ice T, nigga, I'm questioning you, bro.
No, don't touch me. Don't
Give me
like that.
Give me my paperwork. Get this on camera. This motherfucker is. I'm a foot away from DMV.
Keep your distance.
You are a fucking asshole.
I'm not an asshole. You've been an asshole to me.
I'm not an asshole. I'm trying to get to the DMV. I showed you all the paperwork. Let me start recording your dumb ass.
So 5-6, start the hook and start me out the unit.
Now, I will say, Ice T, I'm gonna be honest, brother. As somebody who you did, I think that was Ice T or him, because I said you was in that 1 foot space. That is an attacking area, so that is kind of like, I don't know, Ice T. They might got you, bro. Cause they'll pull some bullshit like that. Cause once you step within 1 foot, nigga, that's an attacking ratio. Even if you don't do anything, that's that space thing. So you gotta always remember, it's like one. If you see this thing at the police station, they got a thing where they supposed to show you where aggression. They got 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 spaces before they believe that you aggress. That's what they supposed to. Cause it's that little space area that should be red. You see the circle when you in there. But yeah, Ice T, bro. I hope you hang in there. Cause they might throw that at you, cause you was damn shit close to his ass. So let's get back into that.
Alright, question. You're in the parking lot for Dunkin' Donuts, right?
It's 5-6 receipt.
Irish communications to SO83.
The actor began recording as the officer called for backup. Ice-T appeared visibly angry, frustrated that the officer didn't give him another option to register his vehicle.
I see the SO83. He's going to be 9001 Bergen Line, where the Dunkin' Donuts is. Okay, so wait to reach you. That's 5-6, Jacob notified him.
So what happened, Sarge?
What's up, Sarge?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm trying to get to DMV to register my cars.
Okay.
I got all the paperwork and everything there. I asked the officer, could I just go over here or even park my car so that I could walk over there and get all my paperwork together. He says he wants to tow my car.
All right, give me a second. Let me find out what's going on here, and then we'll figure something out, okay?
Okay.
Right,
You're doing a little too much, Sarge.
Okay, so what I was going to do is just issue him a ticket, let him park here. Okay. He jumped out of the vehicle. He didn't even ask me. He came so close to me. And he said, he called me an asshole. He called me an asshole, and he said, give me all your paperwork right now.
SO20.
All right. And everything's been...
Now the cop was lying right there because it was Ice-T who stepped in and said, "Look, I'm only 1 feet from you," and backed away. And then Ice-T did back right away. He didn't do nothing to him. He just let him know. So Ice-T did know that rule. But this guy's now trying to play, I'm so scared. It's fucking Ice-T, man. I've seen him in the fucking movies, man. He's fucking dangerous. You ever seen Ice-T in those movies? Those shows? Ice-T ain't never been dangerous. I be laughing. That's why I don't watch those cop shows.
And your vehicle's being towed. And you're receiving tickets. For right now, for tactical purposes.
The officer received permission to issue the actor 4 tickets, including one for driving with a suspended license.
Yep. So that's how they did our brother. You know, it ain't like he won. Like, it was like, the motherfuckers.
What's what happened, Sarge?
What's up, Sarge?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm trying to get to DMV to register my cars.
Okay.
I got all the paperwork and everything there. I asked the officer, could I just go over here or even park my car so that I could walk over there and get all my paperwork together. He says he wants...
Yeah, he basically lost. So, yeah, Ice-T lost. They shitted on our brother. And that's what I'm just trying to tell you. There's not all this shit where people like, you know, black celebrities, they get away with things like Puffy and them. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. You know who be getting away with shit, nigga? You sure you be getting away with shit. Y'all be playing with me. Let me show y'all a bunch of niggas who be getting away with shit. I'm about to show y'all a bunch of niggas who be getting away with shit, and y'all niggas don't never had nothing to say about these niggas. Y'all think I'm playing. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Praise the Lord and pass it well. Fuck out of here. Y'all talking about black people is connected to hillbillies. That is a weird story I've been hearing too. Like, ain't no way we down with no damn hillbillies. What is wrong with y'all? I'm out here in Northern Virginia. We go to West Virginia. Them niggas don't fuck with us. I remember a white nigga trying to drive me and my wife off the side of the fucking mountain, nigga. Like some Mad Max shit. This nigga was coming. This nigga was right there. The nigga the entire time. The nigga was trying to run us off the road. That nigga was like, word up, James. He nigga tried to drive us off the road. We was like I was like, yo, watch this nigga. This nigga like, ah. I could see his face as he was trying to drive us off the motherfucking road. I was like, watch this motherfucker. And he kept coming. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I couldn't jump in the seat because she was driving. I was like, I was surprised. I was so grateful that she had Will because, yo, I swear to God, man, we would have been dead. If my wife didn't have confidence, I swear we would have been dead. She was like, oh, hell no, this motherfucker trying to kill us. She was talking like me. She was like, oh, shit, this nigga trying to kill us. And we like, oh, I'm like, yo, these goddamn, we was calling them Hill Have Eyes niggas. I was like, oh, hell no. And, man, we made it down the mountain. It was the craziest shit ever, yo. Dangerous. And look how this nigga talk about as if the white supremacists is only the Republicans. Now, y'all need to pay attention to this.
White supremacists, I did my inaugural address to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
White supremacists, right-wing extremists, and domestic terrorists trying to stoke fear in the hearts of New Yorkers. They want us to think twice about our safety before we worship, before we get on a subway.
According to the United States intelligence community, domestic terrorism from white supremacists is the most lethal terrorist threat in the homeland. Terrorism from white supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, white supremacists.
So let me ask first, Secretary Mayorkas, is it still your assessment that white supremacist extremists are the most lethal threat we face in the homeland today?
Mr. Chairman, I do believe that the intelligence reflects the fact that indeed that is the case.
And Attorney General Garland, do you agree?
I do, and that's the most recent assessment of the FBI.
Well, there you go. Oh, they messing with your comments? He said they messing with his comments. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the white supremacists, they like to play the game like, oh, on both sides of the fences. Like, oh, it's only them. No, it's both of y'all. See, y'all can't fool me no more. I see it. I see it. Like, what the fuck? Why didn't the fucking Democrats arrest anybody in Robert Brooks' death? Ah, okay, yeah. It may be blocking. It may be the, what's the name? It'll block. Yeah, it's the thing over here. It'll block certain comments if it feels like it's some, look, they don't like what black people got to say. I'm gonna say that. You gotta be very like particular in what you write, cause they like boom. You can't say that. It'll lock down on that shit. But I'm just saying, look at how they haven't arrested anybody in that killing. All that video you can see. There should be multiple people locked up, going to jail and everything. And you have the state attorney general recusing herself from the case. But I'll rest right there. I'll rest right there. I'll rest right there, cause I ain't in New York no more. I ain't in New York. We out here in Virginia right now. We hold niggas accountable. Where I'm at, we on niggas bumpers. We got rid of two niggas that was giving us problems this year. And now they on notice out here. They know we ain't fucking with that no more. Like I said, now his family, if you watch his videos, his family been talking on YouTube and all that. They've had rallies and shit. You know, they just happy that niggas. It seemed like they just happy that niggas care. They not really. I don't know what's going on. They talking about they got to change, and they trying to get a bag. I think that's what's happening. They sitting there the way they talking. They're like, please hurry up, Benjamin Crump. Get here and give us a bag. It's like they almost begging for a bag. Most niggas don't get it. Niggas got mad at me because I said it on X. Niggas like, how dare you believe that? But the real niggas said, damn, Breeze, you might be on to something, because look at how they talking. I said, look, they not fiery. They had the old dad say some goddamn fake Frederick Douglass shit. I was like, nigga, that shit is contrived. Like, nigga, he was reading that shit the whole time. He was like, and we will not be waiting for no emancipation. We'll be out here, nigga. We gonna get our justice, nigga. He was like, it's like he was reading all that. I'm like, who wrote that for him? But then they had the son. He was reading some real sweet bitch ass shit. I was like, oh God. I said, I don't know who over there in their camp, but they need to stand on. It should have been just one. It shouldn't been no him over here saying something and him over there saying something. It should have been just one thing, one podium. Let the family say what they say, and then that's it. No more talking. See, and they waiting. Benjamin Crump ain't show up. I told niggas, I said, look, they waiting for Christmas Crump. he'll he'll swing through your angels and come down your chimney. Christmas Crump will save you from racist head chimney. Oh, Christmas Crump. Oh, Christmas Crump. Yeah, that nigga ain't coming. Them white folks said, nigga, stand down. He's like, what? Injustice? You ain't heard him say nothing. I told people, I said, notice, you ain't hear Benjamin Crump say nothing about this, what happened in New York. Y'all didn't notice that? Y'all was like, wait, what? Niggas on X is like, yo, Breeze, you right. I was like, yeah, that nigga be on any time a nigga allegedly dead. Why he ain't on this? This is the biggest money grab of all time. This should be $1 billion. But where's Benjamin Crump? Y'all didn't think about that? Okay. I was like, damn. I didn't think about it either. Yeah, the ambulance chaser. That nigga where he at? That nigga be filling it up. That nigga be like, bah, bah, da, da, da. And they like, nigga, let's get it. Da, 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 da. But he ain't there. Y'all didn't figure that shit out yet. Y'all was like, y'all should be like, wait, what the fuck? That nigga don't know where to run right now. Cause he like New Orleans or what? I got a new job, nigga. Y'all better wake up, man. This shit funny. The white person, you know the white guy who blew himself up in front of Trump, love Trump? He did that for love of Trump. Y'all said, what? Yep. He loved Trump so much that he like, nigga, look, Trump, I love you, my nigga, but wake up. There's Chinese drones. There's all, we got, and they weak, nigga, we need to stand up. I'm such a Green Beret nigga that I killed myself for you. Yeah. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Go look up the story with this guy, Tim Litzelberger. It's the wildest fucking story, bro. He wrote all this endearing shit to Trump. Like, I'm doing this to you, Trump, to wake you up. Like, nigga, we got drones in the sky. We got, this was his man. That's why I don't think he involved with that other dude. Because his whole fucking manifesto was like really fucking crazy, bro. I'm about to get into some of that. God damn. But don't let them fool you. Hey, look. This how these tethers be fake you out. Remember I told you we gonna go into the whole how they be faking you out. Cause these goddamn tethers, boy, you better pay attention. And yo, be prepared, family. Y'all think I be joking. I remember before my wife passed, before she even found out she had the big C. This the crazy shit. Me and her knew that something was coming from China. Everybody act like we crazy. I'm like, no, we watch different shit on YouTube than other people. We don't like, cause me and her, we used to always study things and shit. Cause we used to travel. We used to go places. And when my uncle got sick in Peru, which I didn't even know he was stationed down in Peru. Yeah, let me tell you something. My uncle was stationed down in Peru and he got sick. He caught like a rare form of malaria. And that sent alarms to me and my wife. Cause when my aunt had called me, I was like, what the fuck? And then I told my wife, and my wife went right, cause we have a big ass map on our wall. My wife went and stuck a pin in it. She stuck a red pin in it. And she was like, boom. She said, that's something we need to definitely be thinking about. And then 4 years later, we start hearing things about in China. We don't really know. We just like, because she hearing shit, because she got people that work in the government and all that type of stuff. And I know people, and we start like, boom, like shit. Something gonna happen in China. We didn't really know. We threw it around Wuhan, Xizang, and I think it's Shaoxing. I have to look that up again. But we knew, like, shit, something was gonna pop off because there was a lot of things, and I'm about to show y'all some stuff in a minute too. But look at how the tethers be. This is how you know you be battling.
Are you using our internet?
Yeah?
Are you using our internet?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Huh?
Are you using the internet?
No, we have not yet connected.
I'm just wondering what you're doing over here.
All the time, this place is good for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't
like if I talk to Arab people, I have to show them these things.
I see.
They can be very happy. That's why all the time you are seeing me here.
Okay, I was just wondering why you were here. You're showing the hotel.
Yeah, I'm showing them the hotels. That's why all the time.
They still in the internet.
When the Wi-Fi, you miss someone.
Who's the baby?
God damn, tellers. God damn, boy. That's terrible out there. Yeah, it's all of them. It's really not just the Blue Party, it's all of them. They all corrupt. But we don't sit here and be like, it's the government. Nigga, back out of here, nigga. You like, shit, nigga. You know this whole
We're at the airport, posted up, midnight red-eye flight. Sarah Beans, old Matty B.
Trying not to be weird.
Not to be weird.
Not allowed to be weird or embarrass him.
effect. Now, we're trying to figure out. Is this the simp effect? Because like people say, well, he was a ranger, he's an alpha male. That doesn't mean anything. There's lots of rangers. Y'all do know there's rangers that are transgenders, right? Just letting y'all niggas know. That shit y'all be talking is like crazy. Look, what I'm saying, you gotta be kind of crazy to be a ranger. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. But that's not respect to the ones who are not. Let me say that like they're not mentally incapacitated by whatever makes them deranged. There's lots of good soldiers. Yeah, for sure. He up here. That look how that chick eyes look. She was crazy looking. She was like, she had to obviously seen something with this nigga. Like, wait, hold up. I'm I'm glad I'm on camera. Let's not be weird. That's why that bitch was like, let's not be weird. Something was going on, bro. This is crazy, man. That's why I'm trying to say, y'all, like, y'all gotta be like, okay, like, everybody ain't on the square nowadays. Because we've allowed shit. We've allowed niggas to think, like, being like, this is normal. You should be like, no, bro, that ain't normal. Like, just the fact, like I said, the fact that he ain't even hate Donald Trump. The nigga, the nigga didn't even hate Donald Trump, but he couldn't even write a letter like, hey nigga, I'm from the Green Berets, nigga, I stand with you, nigga. Let's fight the good fight. This nigga just blew himself up. Like, what up? It's like, I think it's because he had, just like the other nigga, all these 3 failed relationships. Bitches broke niggas down. Niggas be scared to be honest about that. Like, yeah, some women did this. And I'm not saying it as a red pill, blue pill thing. I'm saying, like, look, women defeat niggas. And these niggas be like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing else to live for. Like, bitch, the third bitch? Like, because you all taught like 3 strikes and you out. So look at it. Both niggas had 3 strikes and they was out. No disrespect to the families at all. No disrespect at all, man. We already blessed up and we already did a whole show about that for the families. We ain't fucking with that shit no more. But we saying though, we talking about these 2 losers. These niggas did 3 strikes and they was out with women. And I'm not saying that's bad. Was it their fault or was it did they meet like 3 bitches like, bitch, nigga? And the nigga had to keep running off. I think he had kids with 2. Like even the white guy, he had kids with like I think 2. So like, what was the problem with their relationships? You know, we have to think about that part. Like, what was going on? And they both like, well, we know he was failing in his business. We're not certain with the guy from Colorado Springs. He was, from what I'm reading, he was a hell of a fucking Green Beret. Like he was an asset. He wasn't like a fucking throwaway to the Green Berets. That's what I saw. All the content from them. They're like, oh, this guy is a quality team member. I even watched them in a video where the United States, they was playing against all these other army units from all over the world. The United States smashed them motherfuckers. And he was on the team. And then he started throwing up and shit because I guess it was too damn hot. So he was a skilled dude. So he wasn't a failure in that um, point. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he was very skilled as a warrior. And I don't know. It must have been the social thing. You know, because he kind of says some things like that, and it's sad. And I don't know if he went crazy because he's talking about the Chinese drones, and we don't know. Like I tell people, I don't know. Nobody said nothing. These drones all of a sudden just stopped, and nobody said anything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know with that. So yeah, there's something going on with that guy.
China is reportedly being ravaged by a mysterious viral outbreak that is overwhelming some hospitals and prompting people to wear face masks again. Videos on social media appear to show hospital units overwhelmed with crowds of patients and parents holding sick children in long queues in pediatric units late at night. There have also been unverified reports online that crematoriums are overwhelmed. The videos and lack of official commentary have led some to draw similarities with the early days of the 2019 outbreak. Local news reports have blamed a little-known virus called human metapneumovirus, HMPV, which normally causes a mild cold-like illness, for the latest outbreak, though officials have yet to confirm this. Official reports from the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention suggest that regular flu is leading the outbreak, with 30% of tests coming back positive for influenza, and 1 in 7 people hospitalized with a severe respiratory illness testing positive for it. The Chinese government and World Health Organization are yet to address the videos publicly, which are being widely circulated on social media.
Y'all better get ready, y'all. Y'all better fucking get ready. Don't let me say I didn't tell y'all. Remember, they joked with that shit before. Had niggas all up in there intubated. Y'all better be ready, family. Don't play around with these people. Oh, yeah, we got some sick shit coming up. Oh, Lord. It's just too much. Nah, we ain't. No, that you gotta go see Super 8 over. Oh yeah, it's time to get we moving towards Coonoperations. Let's get ready to go over to on my Instagram. Y'all go over there for internet Super Ray 14K shit. I got some funny new Goop Scoop shit over there from Super Ray. Our good brother Super Ray be killing it. And I try to promote that Goop Scoop because they be giving them hell for Goop Scoop. But Super Ray is on that shit right there. Super Ray 14K. Go support that brother. Especially when he do the Goop Scoop videos. Because people love to talk shit about black people. But if we expose other cultures and shit, oh, you niggas is wrong. You niggas, oh, hell no. We want Vivek Ramaswamy and Bobby Jindal and Saprata, whatever that other hoe is down there. Kamala Harris to be proud of where they come from. Go check them Goop Scoops. But look, right here now, I don't like this shit right here. Black people, black women, this ain't it, sis. And I hope the father sees this somehow or somebody spread this to the father. No, you know what? I don't want to even play it. I thought about it. If I play it, the bitch that this video is from, she gon' Carlton White a nigga. Nah, I ain't playing that shit. I just thought about it. Yeah, don't play it on Instagram. Yeah, let her attack me over there, because it's harder for her to fight me over there. On YouTube, they be like, hey, nigga, you exploiting a child. I just thought about it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We're going to try to play that one. We'll see if it's showing there. That's the new monkey video. It better not all be no. Let's go. Get that shit over there. Come on, nigga. Oh, that one video is causing it to take so long. So we'll get over there. It'll be over here in just a second. But you look, that's why I said we about to get into filthy old. Oh my God, I really don't like this one-eyed coon. I hate even giving him any motion, but we we'll see if he flag us or whatever. We don't give a damn, but I'm really so I can't listen to him too much. He's not. I always tell people, I was like, I don't know about like I don't know. I'm not from the DFW area, but I know I don't know nobody in Virginia. I don't know nobody in Baltimore. I don't know nobody in the DC area that tell me that this dude is a productive dude.
I don't give a fuck about no nigga because most of y'all live below or at the poverty line. You financially struggling. I ain't said nothing to the black woman. Y'all crying over what I'm saying about the man. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But words hurt the black man because his mama called him ugly. His grandmama was tired of him. His father never said, I'm proud of you. So words hurt him. He's an emotionally responsive black man. That's why he'll kill you if you say what's up in the wrong words. That's why he'll beat the woman up if she called him a broke ass nigga. He'll break her jaw. But they so fucked up about what I'm saying. Rich motherfuckers ain't mad about what a nigga saying online. They got businesses to run. The woman that's running the household don't give a damn about what I'm saying. Those are the poor people that's stuck in the ghetto. Mama's on Section 8. Kids get a free lunch. Niggas with felony convictions behind on child support ain't never had their own place. Those are the only people mad about what I'm saying. A poor motherfucker in the ghetto, and I ain't nowhere in the ghetto. That's why I ain't worried about getting killed.
Now I don't know that. It's like it's just really I don't hear anyone talk about I just don't get this guy at all. I don't get him at all. He's not anything that's productive. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I hear these same people saying, "Yeah, we tired of people talking," but y'all keep a nigga around that keep talking. Like, has he been productive in any part of the environment? People could talk shit about Snoop Dogg all they want, but Snoop Dogg had all these football teams. He was paying for all that shit. Ain't nobody can tell me. I watched the whole fucking series. I used to watch it before it got picked up on Netflix. I used to watch it on YouTube. You know how hard it is to watch a fucking series on fucking YouTube? You fighting commercials. It ain't even like how it is right now trying to watch niggas on YouTube. That's why I be so sorry to people on YouTube. I be like, yo, I try to watch y'all shit, but you know, it be too much commercials. And it's like you give up after a while fighting the commercials because then they jump to like a commercial that's like 45 fucking. And like, I don't have time for that. Today's world, we don't have time for shit like this no more. And I'm not going to pay you for not commercials. I already pay my other fucking app subscribers for no commercials, god damn it. They just trying to rob us. It's a grand hustle all across the board, family. And that's just what it is, man. We either gonna revolt against this bullshit or just look, nigga, figure it out. Cause those of us who have to do content with media and all that, you're gonna need these fucking things. You just have to figure out where you draw the line. Like, all right, nigga, I'm not paying you niggas. I already pay these niggas over here. You know, you can go to Amazon. You can get live TV on Amazon. You can watch all that bullshit over there. They got channels at the bottom. Or if you go all the way to the bottom of your Amazon, boom, you be like, oh shit, there's all the TV right there. You can watch what's happening right then and there. To waste time. There you go, James. There you go, brother. Let me pin that shit to the top, my nigga. That's the shit right there, nigga. You saying the truth. He's out here to waste our motherfucking time. Because niggas just made moves. We just made maneuvers. And so this nigga come around always, him and Dr. Umar. That's what I just said, people. Dr. Kubar come around with the same bullshit, talking the same old dumb shit. Nigga, and we got Latin Africans and Chinese Africans, ice Africans, Dominican Africans, chocolate Africans, beige Africans, red, white, and blue Africans. He like the nigga in the jail shit on the boondock. Nigga, shut the fuck up. That's what be going on. And we gotta be like, look, nigga, push this nigga. Nigga, where's that school at? Cause I start thinking, I want my money back, nigga. I should have charged that shit to tax. I found my receipts too. I was like, oh, here go my receipts when I sent the money to Dr. Umar. Cause I'm gonna try to put them on my taxes this year. They're gonna be like, wait, did he build the school? Them devils gonna be like, they gonna write me back when they do the taxes. They gonna be like, yo, did he ever build the school? You fuckers. God damn you and Dr. Umar. No, I don't want no more Apple. They always offer me some shit. But Dr. Kubar and his bitch ass, he need to shut the fuck up too, yo. Sit to the fucking side. You and this little skinny Uncle Ruckus looking nigga.
New video shows the attacker preparing the pickup truck for the New Year attack. Just after midnight, Shamsuddin Jabbar puts what looks like a white pole with a black covering into the bed of the pickup. It appears to be the ISIS flag that was attached to his truck as he plowed through the crowd on Bourbon Street. The doorbell video also shows him spending several minutes bending over the hitch where the flag was attached. For nearly 10 minutes, he continually moves back and forth from the Airbnb to the truck, getting ready. And then, this. Jabbar pulls out what appears to be a gas can out of the truck and brings it inside, where authorities say he started a fire. He then pulls up the street, stops, backs up, and goes back inside the house for less than a minute before finally leaving for good. New Year fireworks can be seen in the distance. 10 minutes after Jabbar finally drives away, a neighbor told CNN he smelled smoke.
Crazy. I mean, just think about that, y'all. He fucking just lurking around and shit out there. Yeah. Nobody saw this nigga doing all this wild shit. That's how you know they knew he wasn't black. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how you know. Because if you was black, I remember when I used to go places and I'd be outside and shit, the white people would always be watching me. Everything I do, they watching my black ass. I used to be like, what the fuck is these niggas always watching us? If my wife went down to the car, they watching her ass. And that's the crazy part. Because they look and they like, damn. But, oh well, his ass, they didn't fucking get him. He just sitting there getting ready. They be letting these people do whatever they want, though. They got all this video. They're like, oh, yeah, he was, well, we wasn't for sure. We really didn't know. Yeah, these guys. Oh yeah, no, that's not there. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah. This get that shit on there. He was looking bugged out. All these people was looking
The
bugged
assault
out.
has gone viral,
I
leaving
gotta
many
add this to
questioning how a
Coon
minor clash
Operation
could escalate
because
into
this
such
is why we
violence.
delineate
Again,
them.
another warning
Because
for our
they'll
viewers at
throw
home. You
stuff
may
like
find
this
parts
on
of this
black
story
people.
disturbing.
And this dude is an immigrant.
The horrifying assault caught on camera. Drivers say 26-year-old Gladior Kusaya didn't just lose his temper.
Listen to that name. That is not a black
Scary to
person.
see that, like,
That's
someone
an
do that
immigrant.
to like someone that's so small and a woman.
To get upset is it's not going to help out anything.
The incident started with a minor fender bender at the busy intersection of Newport and Highland Avenue in Attleboro just before 9 Friday morning. According to a police report obtained by NBC 10, the 5-foot, 110-pound woman rear-ended Kwasaya's car. But instead of exchanging information, witnesses say Kwasaya pounded on her car, pulled her out, and did the unthinkable.
Shocked?
That's an immigrant, though.
Kind of unbelievable.
Cell phone video captures the horrifying moment, a child's innocent plea.
Mommy, don't look.
Followed by the sound of impact that left bystanders in awe.
Oh my god, guys, please don't look. Adeline, please, please, please look away, Adeline. He can be angry and call the police, but to handle it on his own like that isn't right.
Yeah, well, he pounded her ass into the surface. But I want people to know, like, hey, that wasn't us. So don't pile that BS on top of black Americans. 'Cause we don't really give a shit. A chick of that size would never make a black man go like, oh yeah, let me beat her ass. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be like, all right, bitch, get your little ass away from me, please. We gonna kind of be like that. We not gonna be like, hey, bitch, you not gonna dump no little. Yeah, you not gonna even beat up no little bitch. Look, y'all think I'm tripping, man. This shit about to get.
That breaking news from Henrico County Court. That's where local nurses appearing after being arrested in an investigation into NICU babies suffering fractures to their bodies at a West End hospital. This is a story CBS 6 first broke this morning. Our Rob Cartwell is here now with the very latest. Rob?
Cheryl, an arraignment is currently underway for Erin Strotman. She's charged with felony counts of malicious wounding and abuse of a child causing serious injury. Strotman is a nurse at Henrico Doctors Hospital, working in the neonatal intensive care unit, commonly referred to as the NICU. Investigators say the crime she's accused of took place on November 10th. And you might remember that just before Christmas, Henrico Doctors announced that it was temporarily stopping admissions to the NICU after 3 babies were found to have unexplained fractures in late November and December. And hospital officials said that the circumstances of those recent fractures were similar to incidents involving 4 different infants in the NICU in the summer of 2023. Now, CBS 6 has confirmed that Strotman was placed on paid administrative leave that year after the hospital conducted an internal investigation and found that she had contact with all of those babies during that time frame. We've reached out to ask when that leave ended and when she returned to work. Our Melissa Hippolyte is inside the courtroom right now for Strotman's arraignment. She'll have live updates throughout the afternoon and the evening, and you can read more on this developing story on our website, WTVR.com.
Crazy. So they let her hurt some babies, then they brought her back in and she hurt some babies again. Like, are we all really paying attention? I'm dropping a link so if anybody want to come up and say anything, come in and say something, We got a lot going on here. What do you guys think? I mean, just to let somebody in that's continually abusing babies. boy.
New footage shows Matthew Allen Livelsberger wearing a head flashlight around his head, walking to his Tesla Cybertruck at an EV charging station. Livelsberger, wearing a brown jacket over his shirt, is seen brushing leaves off the side door of his vehicle. He is seen holding a bag with his left hand and an unidentifiable object with his right. Footage later shows the moment explosives were detonated, causing the truck to explode outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. Authorities say Livelsberger died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound before the explosion. Las Vegas police also released evidence photos, including a charred phone, several credit cards, and a passport belonging to Livelsberger, also found at the explosion scene.
They always find all that shit, you know? Your ass dead, but somehow, I don't know. Whatever, I guess. So. For me to sit here and debate that whole bullshit. Oh yeah, we'll drop that. We'll drop that. Come on behind. Cause we wanna just run with what we doing. It's a Saturday slide, but it's the coon operation. Cause we got more coons to get to, but we wanna also spread what we know about the news.
Mask mandates are coming back in many parts of the U.S. due to concerns over a so-called quademic. Experts say a combination of flu, COVID, RSV, and neurovirus after the holidays is causing a sharp increase in hospitalizations in cities such as Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. While more people getting sick after the holidays isn't new, it's happening as less people get vaccinated overall, and that's due to what some call a COVID hangover. Limited exposure and hygiene are key to preventing illness, and while more hospital mandates are returning, masking in public places largely remains a personal choice.
I told you, I said, shit, I was lucky. I was lucky that, because I'm an asthmatic already, trying to have a bunch of shit in my chest already. I remember that night, I woke up, I was sweating. I was like, what the fuck? And then I felt the shit in my chest. I was like, uh-oh, something ain't right. I had already some orange. I got up, drank some orange juice and shit, and ate some oranges in the night. But I knew still then, I could feel it building. I was like, yep, something got me. And I just kept bombarding myself with all my medicine for the next couple of days. And then eventually I'll beat, and I'm at the end of it right damn now. I don't even say like I beat it. But I believe like I'm at the point where now my body has got the damn antibodies to fight off whatever damn bacteria I picked up. But it was a long ass fight.
In Texas, we have a fucking problem. You motherfuckers need to start wrapping up. Houston is dealing with an epidemic. Whole bunch of different diseases. HIV spreading like wildfire. Shit, they got STDs down there they don't even have fucking names to. No. Let me tell you what's going on in this situation. The whole bunch of motherfuckers getting divorced and that has been married for 10 plus years. Most of their 20s, a little bit of their 30s. Because social media got everybody heads fucked up. There's more options out there. You don't gotta settle. People go out and do whoever, whenever, wherever. And then blame it on being traumatized. You motherfuckers are irresponsible. Be careful who you sleeping with. You need time to trust that person because there's been a whole bunch of stories of one night stand, getting they boogie on, and then the next day vanish without a fucking trace. Knick-knack, nasty, paddywhack, give a dog a bone motherfuckers. They start being safe out there. And for some of you Fruity Pebbles, or you male Fruity Pebbles, don't go out there being with another Fruity Pebble, and the next week go mess with a female. Nasty. Practice safe sex, people.
Oh, God. That nigga said Fruity Pebbles. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. He said the Fruity Pebbles. niggas better get
We
rid
also
of
want
China.
to warn you about a food recall, especially if you freeze fresh produce. Broccoli sold by Walmart in 20 states is being recalled for possible listeria contamination. The voluntary recall includes 12-ounce bags of washed, ready-to-eat, market-side broccoli florets with a best if used by date of December 10th. The listeria was found during random samplings of a product at a Texas store. At this time, good news, no illnesses have been reported.
All right, stay safe out there, family. Really think about it. And you know, we think about our sister over there who be cooking on she does it on TikTok and YouTube. She was battling when people talking about wash her meat and yeah, I guess we should talk about that.
Two major incidents rocked the United States as we rang in the new year: a deadly truck attack in New Orleans and a shocking Cybertruck explosion outside of Trump's Las Vegas hotel. Both incidents have the nation on edge, sparking questions about political motives and systemic vulnerabilities, especially at the moment where we have a lot of anti-American people running around the country, from illegal aliens and gangs to radicalized domestic terrorists.
We are, of course, following that breaking news out of New Orleans. At least 15 people are dead, more than 30 injured after an Army veteran slams a rental truck into New Year's Eve revelers in what the FBI is calling a terrorist attack, and they do not think he acted alone.
We have new video just in of a Tesla Cybertruck that police say was intentionally detonated outside of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. This is, as of this morning, being investigated as a possible act of terrorism.
On New Year's Day, 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a resident of Texas, drove a rented Ford pickup truck, F-150, into a crowd celebrating on Bourbon Street, a high-traffic tourist area where you had a bunch of people on New Year's Eve and thousands of football fans in town for the Sugar Bowl. That's an annual college football bowl game held on New Year's Day in New Orleans. The idea originated in 1927, but wasn't officially kicked off until 1935, when the first Sugar Bowl game was played on the campus of Tulane University at Tulane Stadium. Tulane was the home of the Sugar Bowl for 40 years, before it was moved to the New Orleans Superdome in 1975. That's where they've played the game ever since, except for 2006, when New Orleans was still recovering from Katrina. That one year, the bowl was moved to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. This most recent bowl game, scheduled for January 1st, 2025, marked 90 years of the Sugar Bowl and 50 years since they hosted the game at the Superdome. So yeah, you had a lot of people in town for this game to see Notre Dame and the Georgia Bulldogs go at it. But all that would change when just hours before the team would wake up and prepare for the game, a man intentionally driving a truck through a crowd at Bourbon Street and Canal will put the anticipated game on hold, along with the whole city, as agencies came together from the local level, state, and federal to investigate this horrible attack. 15 people lost their lives and dozens were injured, with 2 explosive devices found nearby. As for the main suspect, Shamsuddin, there was also a video showing him driving, telling his family that he pledged his allegiance to ISIS.
They didn't go into the subject's history, Shamsuddin Jabbar, but the representative with the FBI says that he is an Army veteran and believed to have been honorably discharged. Just some information there, but they are asking for the public's help at this point. They do not believe that he acted alone. They're asking people who might have.
There you go. And we know that they went and said that he acted alone, but now this morning, as of new information, after they found out that there was a rare chemical that he was using that was not used in anywhere else but in Afghanistan, they're now suspecting that he has an accomplice. So this is all, I'm just saying, allegedly, this is what I've learned of today. They said you're gonna start seeing the reports come out saying that they think that there's somebody else working with him because they're gonna bring up this rare chemical that they know. You know, they've been getting bombed and blown up the entire time over there, and they get a DNA register of the bombs. It's like a weird thing. It's what the hell is the show? There was a show I was watching, and they were showing where they would go after a bombing, and they would take the information of what went on in the bomb, and they would know this is this nigga's bomb versus this nigga bomb. They could tell who making the bombs. You know what I'm saying? It's some crazy shit, man. It's real scientific type shit. And anybody who really know me know that when I was in sixth and seventh grade, my rap name was Scientific. But it's a real like scientific thing. It's hard for me. It would be really long and boring if I explained it to y'all. But I'm trying. I'll figure out the name of the show that I'm watching, and I'll try to plug the link so everybody can like watch it. But it's like a scientific war story. You know what I mean? So like they can trace like the bombs and shit. Like when somebody in Afghanistan, they know which bomber is trying to bomb them. Okay, get that, and then we're gonna get to the look. China ain't playing.
A Chinese stealthy superweapon has stunned the world after the plane was spotted on its maiden voyage. The sighting of the new weapon has speculated that the country may be on the edge of unveiling new high-performance combat aircraft. According to the Defense News and Analysis website, The War Zone, the fighter is speculated to have the ability to fly on the edge of space and has been designed to target U.S. early warning aircraft and tankers that could not be reached before. However, one main detail the website stated about the aircraft was that it would be able to fly over long regional distances and loiter for extended periods on station far from home without tanker support, something China lacks in terms of capacity versus the United States. The website also stated the plane was spotted conducting a daytime test flight, alongside the current generation serving as a chase plane. Although the plane has raised a few eyebrows, the video does suggest that it is currently in the early stages of testing as it was seen flying with its landing gear open.
All right, well there we go. Let's hope we gonna be prepared to out dominate their asses, showing the trueness. This motherfucker, we is America, goddammit. Expect to see us drop to the bottom. But that should, with all that drone shit going on, that should make motherfuckers be thinking like, what the fuck?
It's one more sign that the drumbeat of bird flu coming closer to humans is becoming a major threat. So we've already seen this year that there have been a number of mammalian species close to humans that now have bird flu outbreaks. We have outbreaks in poultry in all 50 states. 16 states have outbreaks in cattle. In California, in the last 30 days, there have been more than 300 herds that tested positive. And now we have 66 cases of bird flu in humans. And this is almost certainly a significant undercount because we have not been doing nearly enough testing, so we really don't know the extent of bird flu that's out there in humans. But this particular case, it's someone who is severely ill, but not only that, researchers have isolated the virus in this individual who is sick in Louisiana, and they found that this particular strain of the virus appears to have acquired mutations that make it more likely to bind to airway receptors. Bird flu has been around for a long time.
About 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. But it hasn't been a major issue in humans because while it spreads among birds, it hasn't really spread among mammals. But now there is this mutation. And there's another concern now, major too, which is that we're in flu season. And it's possible that a single person could have bird flu and seasonal flu at the same time.
Something called reassortment.
That's right.
Where things change because of one illness becoming another illness through reassortment of a mutated virus.
That's right. And so the viruses could exchange genes. You could develop a new hybrid virus. And if you now have a virus that's more contagious and causes more severe disease, that's when it becomes a major threat to humankind.
I'm smarter than you. Uh-oh. Well, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I stay around nasty motherfuckers. Because I watch motherfuckers don't wash their hands. You're just sick, man. You got to be prepared, yo. Motherfuckers be like, why you spray everything and when everybody come in your space? 'Cause, nigga, I don't know what you got. When I'm at the door, I'm spraying people's phones. That's why people don't really come to hang out with me, 'cause I be spraying phones and shit. Spraying bags. Like, nigga, what you got on there? 'Cause I be spraying my own bag. When I be coming back from DC and shit, I be like, oh my God. I be thinking the whole time while like I'm riding. Like if I'm driving back or if I took a Uber, I'm like thinking the whole time like that bag. When I get home, I gotta spray that whole bag. 'Cause I'll spray the bottom of my shoes. I'll leave my shoes out in the front area before I bring them in my room. Like, I'm not gonna take them in there right now. I don't want to mix any of my microbes with the microbes from the outer world. So yeah, it's weird things that, it's weird. I know people say, wait, what? Yeah, that's really weird. Let's keep it going.
All right, hey y'all. So let me address a couple of things about black women, right? I genuinely find it mind-blowing that I get black women in my comment section being very disrespectful because I'm choosing to speak up on the negative aspects that did not come from our true blackness, but it came from being around groups of people that never loved us or cared about us. I genuinely find it weird how whenever I make my content, black women is the most emotionally triggered by everything that I say, but everything I say is legit rooted in truth. Y'all only accept approval when somebody's telling you to change your body. You only accept guidance when somebody's telling you to call your friends bitches and hoes. Like, the only time that y'all want to be accepted is when people are speaking to you in ways that did not come from my blackness. The way that black women behave in America is not because that's who we are. It is who we become by listening and behaving and doing things according to what a group of people told us to do. There's a difference in being a black woman and behaving in a black way that was pushed upon you. Black women, we wear bonnets. I get it. Black women, we behave in certain ways. Our tones are certain ways. Our manners are certain ways. Certain things about us as black women, that is who we are and how God created us. But when I make my content and I'm speaking about the negative aspects, those things did not come from our blackness. Black women had morals. We had values. Black women did not wait on men to change. We changed ourselves and we created better men. I am here for the true black woman and not the colonized black woman.
God damn, she spit that motherfucking fire, and that's where that whole statement of behind every good man there's a good woman, because that good woman made that man. People forget that whole thing. They like, what? See, women hated that because they like, I got to be in the back. That didn't mean you was in the back. It meant that behind that man, you strengthened him. You made him who he is, and you right there next to him. So why are you behind him? But we talk about the fortification, the foundation, the spine of that man was that black woman who made sure he knew. How you think niggas would get through the civil rights? How you think we would come right out of slavery and be the most productive group throughout the whole United States of America? Name how you do that if you don't have a strong woman behind you, supporting you, being your goddamn spine. Think to yourself now. Ask yourself later. That's right.
CBS News has confirmed that on Friday, investigators searched the Houston home of Samshuddin Jabbar and the New Orleans Airbnb he was renting before the deadly New Year's terror attack. Sources say bomb-making materials were found at both locations. The U.S. Army veteran sped down Bourbon Street, ramming his truck into a crowd, killing at least 14 revelers, an attack authorities believe was inspired by ISIS. Those stunned by the horror include Jabbar's half-brother, who did not want to show his face.
Maybe he was going through something, that he just didn't tell anyone about.
Federal agencies have now put out a bulletin warning of possible copycat or retaliatory attacks. Now, New Orleans officials launched an investigation on what went wrong with security. A central focus now are on those bollards on Bourbon Street, designed specifically to thwart a vehicle from plowing through. On the morning of the attack, the bollards were down for repairs. New Orleans Police Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick.
A terrorist is hell-bent on destruction. And if it hadn't been on Bourbon, he was going to go somewhere else.
But Bourbon Street is the heart of the French Quarter, and New Orleans did have a backup plan. These Archer barriers, also meant to stop a speeding vehicle from driving on the sidewalk. Kirkpatrick was asked why those barriers weren't put in place until after the attack.
I didn't know about them, but we have them, and so we have been able now to put them out.
The first funeral was on Friday for 18-year-old Kareem Badawi, who was a freshman at the University of Alabama. On the corner of Canal and Bourbon Street, there are 14 crosses and images honoring those who died. The growing tribute includes a wall where one mourner wrote, "We will never forget. Terror didn't win." The resilience also extends to the dozens who were injured, including Jeremy Sensky. The 51-year-old Pennsylvania resident was in his wheelchair celebrating when the attack happened.
He kept yelling for help, but he wasn't the worst injured. He was 5 feet from the truck. He was watching the shootout from the ground. We're just so grateful he's alive.
Sensky's recovery will take a long time, but we did learn some good news with his case. He got a brand new wheelchair donated to him for free with the help of local advocates. As for the other victims, there are several vigils scheduled today to honor them.
Well, there you go. Well, that's the last of that shit. I don't know what happened. Bro, seemed like he joined them dudes over there. So, and that's about it. He looked like he joined them dudes over there. We can play like it ain't true, but that's what happened. Let's go.
The police shot and killed more people in 2024 than in all of the years on record. The police shot and killed 1,251 people in the United States in the year of 2024, which is the most we've seen on record since the data started to be collected in 2013. There were only 13 days in 2024 where the police did not shoot and kill someone. And Black people make up 30% of those shootings, despite only being 13% of the American population. Black people are 3 times more likely to be shot and killed by the police, though they are 1.3 times more likely to be unarmed than white people. The majority of these shootings happened when there was no crime alleged, meaning they happened at traffic stops, mental health checks, and other non-violent disturbances. And over 98% of officers have ever been charged with a crime as a result from these shootings in the last 10 years. Less than 2% ever get charged with a crime, and truly only like a handful of cops have ever been convicted. I highly recommend going to Mapping Police Violence's database online because what they've put together is incredible.
I gotta do some shit real quick. I am back.
He was doing what that was wrong? So he was parked more than 18 inches from the curb on the right lane of a 2-lane, 2-way road. So he was out.
On earth are you going to know that you're parking more than 18 inches?
This young man had just parked as 2 officers came and ambushed him with apparently violating an 18-inch parking curb code, but quickly indicated a smell of weed, turning this into a search and vehicle. Judge Fleischer doesn't believe this was done in good intentions and has seen this kind of discrimination before. Watch what he says.
What time of day or night was this,
Your Honor?
Is it parking while black now?
Your Honor, there's no time listed. It just says the officer was on patrol when he observed the vehicle parked more than 18 inches from the curb.
And so he goes up to the car because of that?
No, Your Honor, a female passenger side exited the passenger side and approached their vehicle, and he observed a marijuana from the
because he comes up to them, right? Stop. Are you losing?
The officer wrote as he ran the vehicle, presumably the license plate.
Right, he pulls him over.
They were already parked on the side of the road 18 inches from the curb, and he came parked behind, and he was running the vehicle, and then the passenger side door opened, a black female exited and approached his vehicle, the patrol vehicle, and he observed an odor of marijuana on the female, and then he made contact with the driver, where he observed marijuana odor in the vehicle.
What time of day or night was this?
4 in the morning. Your Honor, I
4 in the morning. And he can delineate at 4 in the morning that parking 18 inches from a curb.
And I found the regulation, the statute in the transportation code where it says you have to park within 18 inches.
At 4 in the morning, you can tell.
The officer was,
yes. I don't think so. All right, I'm going to find no probable cause. All right. Guys, be careful, right? They're always out there. Just be careful. Do something with your life. Knowledge is power. Get into school, get an education, do something with your life. Life is hard as it is.
Do something with your motherfucking life. And there you go.
I didn't correct that black woman that Indians are racist because they're racist. She's right. We have to have a reckoning. That's why Vivek Ramaswamy and Usha Vance are happy to side with MAGA. That's why Nimrata is pretending she's a white woman. And that's why in this election, while Indians still by minority voted the most Democratic, we have a bigger section that is now voting Republican. It's because Indians have a built-in anti-blackness and colorism. And when you argue with a black woman to say that, well, we're not as dark as black people, one, you prove to me that you don't know a lot of black people. I grew up with lots of black people who were definitely lighter than me. Not that I'm kind of in the middle. And I grew up with Indian people who were darker than black people. And you would be lying. Or you have not met enough Indian people to see people of different colors. But what I think is actually happening is you are deeply racist. And you would like to believe the fair and lovely myth that we can bleach ourselves away from being brown and that we can pretend to be white. And I got bad news for you. We're not. And I'm actually very proud to be brown. Sounds like you're not.
Boy, everybody want to be black now. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Everybody ready to be black. Okay.
The lead murderers in America are white men. The lead robbers in America are white men. The largest amount of rapists are white men. The highest number of domestic abusers is white men. The highest number of arrested pedophiles is white men. The greatest number of drug dealers arrested is white men. But if you ask the average American who are the proponents of crime, is a black face to it. They're now trying to create this narrative that the immigrants are bringing in the crime because they never want to own up to what it is that they have done. Part of our responsibility is to pull the sheets off. We had a shooting here in Georgia not long ago. A young man named Colt, 14 years old, went and shot up his high school. His father's now being charged. Can you imagine what conversation me and you would be having if Colt was black and Colt's black father gave him a gun? The television, the internet would explode.
You already know that. But the immigrants are bringing crime, niggas. Stop. Stop it.
If I'm a casual fan and you tell me every time I turn on the television that the product sucks, well, I'm not going to watch the product. And that's really what has happened over the last 10 to 15 years. I don't know why. It's not funny to me. Nothing is entertaining to me. This game should be celebrated.
He said something about we're the reason people ain't watching this.
Let's just stop. Them blaming, even though I don't like Charles Barkley or none of them, But them blaming that y'all are trash, that the NBA is trash, that's not Charles Barkley and them. It's just trash. It's not exciting enough. It's not like it used to be. Go back to the heyday of the NBA. Y'all don't get it. Y'all act like fighting wasn't part of it. You know? Y'all act like they weren't fighting in the fucking NBA in the 90s. They were fucking fighting all the time. This whole soft, really no real defense. There's no real defense. You know? Let's just hold them off as long as we can till he shoot. Because he going to make it. Or he going to come close to make it and somebody else going to dunk it in. Or it looks like the Washington Generals versus the Globetrotters nowadays. That's what the games look like. So when you're watching the games, you're like, yeah, it's boring. You know who gonna do what they gonna do, and you know who ain't. When I was a kid and I used to watch them going at it, David Robinson, all them motherfuckers, I used to be like, man, this shit life or death. I thought like they was going, it was over for him. Karl Malone. I remember Karl Malone used to talk shit. When I was a kid, everybody hated Karl Malone because young black kids, everybody felt like that nigga was the right wing nigga. We always felt like that nigga hung around a lot of white people. People say, what? Yeah. If you was a young kid in the 90s, you felt like Karl Malone hung around white people more than black people. Until you got to actually get involved and see Karl Malone. Then you like, oh, Karl Malone is a brother. Yeah, Karl Malone was a brother. He was bringing shit to black people that black people didn't expect. Because when white people try to make an image of somebody, they can ruin it. So then the kids won't really see it at first. You gotta meet Karl Malone. Then you like, oh yeah, he for black people. Yeah, Karl Malone was always a good brother. When I met him, I know for a fact when I met, I could tell people's character when I meet him. I'm like, yeah, this brother really do care about black people. He ain't just talking about it. He looking you right in the eyes. You can feel it. Like he feel this shit. He rocking with us. You know? He's not sitting here thinking like, oh, you know, you just poor and you black and you can't do nothing. No, he's like, hey, nigga, come on. Let's get it popping. So that's how I always knew Karl Malone was a real good brother. So we can't hate on him. Come on.
Watching this crappy product we got. That's JJ. Yeah, us, like we out there jacking up 103s a night. JJ, I don't know Jason Monroe. I don't know who that is, but JJ, you come for the king. You better not miss. Because I can get you, brother, because I got your Lakers games. You can't hide them flaws they got. You just a dead man walking. They got rid of Frank Vogel, who did a good job. They got rid of Darvin Ham, who did a good job. But you came out there thinking you were going to change things with that same ugly girl you went on the date with.
64-51 was your halftime score. As we get back to the highlights, and Rudy Gobert.
He came in there thinking, I can make this thing work. Hell, you can.
77-71.
Put some makeup on that pig.
Man, the Lakers are pigs?
The Lakers stink, man.
Oh, man, okay.
Come on, man.
Well, there you got it. They like, hey, nigga, y'all y'all niggas suck. Don't blame us. They like, nigga. I just laugh. I say, here come the head of the clan, JJ Reddick, like, hey, nigga, it's you niggas' fault. All you niggas, it's you and Chuck. That nigga Chuck. Oh, yeah, we going to end off with a tether. Because some of these tethers, they don't get it. They be thinking like, man, I'm not really black, nigga. I can do what I want, nigga. You niggas are slaves. The hell with you, nigga. When the police is making my car taking too long for me to get to my car, nigga, I will fight the police and I will end up like this, nigga. Oh, nigga. I, nigga. Where? You niggas didn't tell me, nigga. I tried to get my car, nigga. Wait, nigga, what? Oh, nigga. You niggas didn't tell me, nigga. That nigga's a tether. Hey, nigga. He thought he could fight his way through them white folks. And they showed his ass. Because all he had to do was stand there and wait like most people. Like, oh, there's a crime scene. All right, so we just going to have to sit and wait. Or we can go catch an Uber to go home. But he couldn't sit there and do none of that like a regular fucking normal human being. He's like, I want my car, nigga. Move, nigga. He try to fight. Wait, nigga. That nigga been watching too much Grand Theft Auto video clips. Come on, nigga. Policeman, get in my car and drive away, nigga. Nah, he should have just left his car and just took an Uber. That's what a normal person does. You was like, oh, okay. Because it used to be you be like, oh, just go get an Uber and be like, okay, I'm going to go, but I'm going to just go. I'll come back later. He must not be making no bread that he could just like, I'll Uber here and then I'll Uber back. Unless he was like going to a farther spot. I'll just be like, all right, well, let me go somewhere where we can get some food real quick. And we'll sit there and eat and then we'll figure out and come back. Because, police activity, you try to avoid the police. You don't try to go interact with them devils. Because if not, they're going to take you down. Especially all the niggas standing around on the side, they looking for something to do too. So you better be like, all right, let me just go the opposite direction. Because if you try to interact with them, you going to jail. Just leave them the fuck alone. That's all I say. I'd have went the opposite direction. Like, look, girl, we ain't getting that car right now. That's all you can do. That's all you could do is be like, shit. All right, look, we going Uber. We got to get an Uber and go somewhere. Or hopefully y'all walking around somewhere that y'all could have walked to real quick. Unless y'all scared of the neighborhood. That's all I'm saying. And if you're scared of the neighborhood, don't go to places that you're scared. Damn. Because I'd have found a chicken spot or something. Like, there's got to be something close by we can walk to and wait. So, well, he went through it. They tased his ass. Salute to everybody coming through. My brother James. Most hated bronze, Big E. Y'all have a good one. I guess Gasper, you came through. Y'all have a great one, family out there. This your boy Breeze Omega, that's Breeze. And this has been The Break.